Today we'll be working in my workbook called From the High of Mount Sinai to the Low of Kadesh Barnea. And basically, this is when they start traveling. They start finally going to the promised land, or so they think. And looking at the map, it's from Mount Sinai here, and they are going to be traveling all the way up to Kadesh Barnea. And we have already done the first chapter, and basically that was the chapter that talks about the silver trumpets that from this time on the priests all have and blow during certain festivities. Now we're going to go in chapter 2, where they actually leave Mount Sinai. Okay, chapter 2, the Israelites leave Mount Sinai.
On the 20th day of the second month of the second year, the cloud lifted from above the tabernacle of the covenant law. Then the Israelites set out from the desert of Sinai and traveled from place to place until the cloud came to rest in the desert of Paran. They sent out the first time at the Lord's command through Moses.
What precise date did they start out from the desert of Sinai?
20th day of second month, second year.
Right. According to the timeline on page 4, how long have they been at the base of Mount Sinai?
11 months, 20 days.
Mm-hmm. And how did they know it was time to move?
The cloud lifted.
If the pillar was a cloud, was it day or night?
Daytime.
Yeah. Verse 12 is a summary. What is the destination listed here?
Desert of Paran.
Right. The desert is often called wilderness. They will not get to stop in the wilderness of Paran for 3 months or more. Underline Kadesh Barnea, circle the wilderness of Paran. So the wilderness of Paran is the area. Kadesh Barnea is the location.
The divisions of the camp of Judah went first under their standard. Nahashon, son of Amminadab, was in command. Nathaniel, son of Zerah, was over the division of the tribe of Issachar, and Eliab, son of Helon, was over the division of the tribe of Zebulun. Then the tabernacle was taken down, and the Gershonites and the Merarites who carried it set out.
Now we see the Israelites march out. There's a difference from the originally designed plan in Numbers 2. Which camp went first and who was their leader?
Judah Nashon.
Nashon, yeah. Which camp was second and who was their leader?
Issachar and Nathaniel.
Right. And which camp was third and who was their leader?
Zebulun and Eliab.
Right. Looking at the graph on the next page, are they stationed east, west, north, or south of the tabernacle?
East.
Right. Then what 2 camps come next in the march?
Gershonites and Merarites.
Does this match the scripture from Numbers 2 shown on the next page?
No.
Nope, it doesn't. We talked about this when we went through the first Numbers, that how they originally designed it was not how it came out. This is the formation around the tabernacle. Technically, the east would go first, then the south, then the west, then the north, and then the original plan was to have the whole Levite tribes, the ones in the circle, would go after Gad. But that's not what ended up happening, and it made more logical sense. They're still in the center, so it's not in effect disagreeing with the Lord, but they needed more time to set up the tabernacle before the second group came. So number 2, of course, talked about Judah going first, and then the group of Reuben, which is the south, going second. Then the tent of meeting and the camp of Levites and everybody going third. Then Ephraim and that whole group would be after them, and then Dan and his whole group would be after them. And so here's the explanation for that, kind of what I told you. In the book of Numbers, there's a fascinating shift between the idealized blueprint of the camp march, chapter 2, and the operational reality of the march, chapter 10, where we are right now. While chapter 2 sets up a perfect square around the tabernacle, chapter 10 introduces logistical adjustments needed for travel. And then we talked about the idealized layout, what I just told you. Now, the operational mark, when the cloud lifts and the Israelites actually begin to move in chapter 10, the center of the formation breaks apart. The Levites are split up to ensure the tabernacle is set up efficiently at the next stop. So, after the first group of three, then comes the Gershonites and Maronites, which are carrying the heaviest stuff. Then another group of three, and then the Kohathites bring the holy items. Because then when they build all the whole structure, and the holy items can be put right in. So that's why operationally they changed the pattern.
Okay. The divisions of the camp of Reuben went next under their standard. Elzar, son of Shedodur, was in command. Shelumiel, son of
Shaddai, yeah.
was over the division of the tribes of Simeon. And Eliab, son of Duel, was over the division of the tribe of Gad. Then the Kohonites set out, carrying the holy things. The tabernacle was to be set up before they arrived.
The reason why the Gershonites and the Maronites went after Zebulun is told us in the last part of the verse 21. Why were they to go much earlier than the Kohathites?
Tabernacle was to be set up before they arrived.
After the Gershonites and the Maronites, what was the next camp to march, and who was their leader?
Reuben and Elazar.
Right. And who then is the seventh camp to set out?
Shelumiel, tribe of Simeon.
And the eighth camp?
Gad and Elizab.
Right. What tribe marched after the tribe of Gad, and what were they carrying?
Koholites carrying the holy thing.
They are in the true middle of the march, although not now because the Maronites and Gershites changed that. At this point, over 1 million people are on the march.
Incredible. The division of the camp of Ephraim went next under their standard. Elshama, son of Ammihud, was in command. Gamaliel, son of Pedazar, was over the division of the tribe of Manasseh, and Abidan, son of Gideon, was over the division of the tribe of Benjamin.
Right. Which tribe marched after the tribe of Kohathites, and who was their leader?
Ephraim and Elishama.
Elishama, yeah. What tribe marched after the tribe of Ephraim, and who was their leader?
Gamaliel and
Manasseh. Which tribe marched after the tribe of Manasseh, and who was their leader?
Abaddon, Benjamin.
Right. Looking at the picture above, as great as it is, notice that it is incorrect. Look at the center of the march. Remember the Gershonites and Maronites had the carts and oxen? Look at the front of the march, the Kohathites carrying the holy items. What is incorrect?
The Koholites are first, should be after Gershonites and Merarites.
Right, they switched the locations of these things. The Maronites and Gershonites should be first, and what they're carrying here in the front should be more after. So this picture is not quite right. And the picture is wrong in another respect. Reread Numbers 10, 14 to 24. Does it sound like the tribes marched three abreast, or one tribe after the next?
One tribe after the next.
Okay. Thirdly, okay, author, why not change the picture? Yeah. Because I like the picture. When marching, is the pillar of cloud over the tabernacle or in front of the march?
In front of the march.
Right. So, yeah, there's other pictures that are a lot better than this. But when you go out there and take these pictures, there's a lot, because, of course, nobody would have taken a picture at the time of the reality, is a lot of them that are wrong, actually.
Finally, as the rear guard for all the units, the divisions of the camp of Dan set out under their standard.
Eleazar.
Alihazar, son of Amishadai. Some of these are tongue twisters.
Yeah, I could probably say them for you. And then Pagel, son of Okran.
Was over the division of the tribe of Asher,
And
and
Ahira, son of Enan.
was over the division of the tribe of Naphtali.
Right.
This was the order of march for the Israelite division as they set out.
Finally, as the rear guard, who was the first to set out after the Benjamites?
Dan and Ahazar.
Alahazar.
Ahazar.
Who's the second to last to leave the camp, and who's their leader?
Asher and
Pagel.
Hagel, yeah.
Pagel or Pagel. Who is the last tribe to set out, and who is their leader?
Naphtali and Ahara.
Right. Looking at the next page, this means how many people approximately are on the march?
1 million.
Right. I would love to tell you how long the march was from the first group of Judah to set out to the last group of Naphtali, but no one has calculated that. You know, I'm kind of thinking, okay, if they start off in the morning, how long does it take before Naphtali is on the road? But there's no graph of that. Anyway, we had seen this before, but it was good to know again how to prove the amount of people.
Right.
All righty, get to the crossword here. Number 5, the Israelites are heading towards the desert of
Paran.
Yeah, Panan, yeah. Or Paran, yeah. 7, what tribe was Gideoni the leader of?
Benjamin.
Number 9, who is the leader of the tribe of Simeon?
Shelumiel.
Gamaliel, yeah. 11, the Israelites left in the first or second year?
Second.
Number 1 down, the Gershonites and Maronites came after them in the march.
Zebulun.
Zebulun.
Yeah.
2, who is the last tribe to march?
Naphtali.
Yeah, Naphtali.
Naphtali.
Kohathites march after which tribe?
Gad.
Okay. The Israelites are leaving Mount
Sinai.
6, who is the leader of the tribe of Gad?
Elisaph.
Okay. 8, there is nearly 2
million
people on the march. And 10, the tribe of blank was the first to head out.
Judah.
So hang on here.